right, so here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George Rush Saint-Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing of beauty.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George Saint-Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George Saint-Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George Saint-Pierre. He truly changed the game.
GSP George Saint-Pierre, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George Rush Saint-Pierre. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, pretty favorable matchup here for the all-time great George Rush Saint-Pierre. He's already in the UFC Hall of Fame, but not resting on his laurels. Believes that the jab is going to be the key tonight, and eventually that will set up his takedowns and potentially a fight-ending show. But George Saint-Pierre sees a lot of advantages in this welterweight matchup tonight. Hard early action here. We'll see how soon George Saint-Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he does. He has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back to fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight started, bang, jab, broken orbital bone. Koscheck in Canada, fight's over. George Saint-Pierre does not throw a range-finding jab. He throws that jab with malicious intent. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, nice jab to the dome by George Saint-Pierre. Missed with that jab attempt there. Woo! Israel Adesanya, I don't even know what that was, but it certainly was a huge shot, finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter, and I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, wish I was a little bit taller. You're a baller there, DC.
The fighter lands a nasty kick.
Takedown defense holds up.
The fighters separate. Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, nice jab by George Saint-Pierre. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Final seconds of the round. His misses are entertaining. 5 minutes in the books.
Excellent. He keeps dropping his left hand, leaving his jaw wide open for him to stay on the outside, pump him with the jab.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
3, 4, 5 punch combinations. Let's go.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Oh, Superman punch.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. Only problem now. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Right hook to the head blocked. Oh!
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now we have to find one more strike to end the night.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he'll get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him. Nice transition.
All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
All right, there's the end of the round, and what a 5 minutes it was for him. Rocked and stunned his opponent multiple times, and I don't know, did his opponent just say uncle on the stool, or is he going to fight on?
I mean, he may say uncle. When you're getting beat and battered and bruised like that, it's a testament to your toughness, but it's not ideal. You want to be competitive. That round was not competitive at all.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Israel Adesanya's strike attempt there is blocked. That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
You see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent's back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feint, not little punches, with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Oh, he's in real trouble now.
Wow, what a fight!
Strike gets through, this could be over soon. Oh, he's got his back.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by George Saint-Pierre. Looks like he's trying for a submission now. Ooh, that's tight, I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. Big shots landed by him now. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Closed guard. Adesanya getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Saint-Pierre's eye now closing up. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Saint-Pierre.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra...
As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Takedown defense holds up. Front kick to the body is there. Nice job by Adesanya. Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round.
Oh, he got him real good, too.
Back to the feet now.
Game of inches right there, boy. What? Oh, dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big left hook there. That's it. That'll do it.
Holy smokes.
With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 37 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel